Hola, everybody. What's going on? Well, we're on our pally. Redbeard returns for more Paladin adventures in this insane ultimate ultra hardcore journey. We are level 29. We're in Stone Talon Mountains. We're heading to the Charred Vale. We have to kill basilisks and then we have to kill harpies. We're going to try to get that accomplished. I don't really anticipate too much because we're on Doomhowl now, so a lot of people probably not on. They're probably in the TBC pre-patch. We probably ought to have pretty good luck finding the mobs. And if you're just joining us for the first time on this adventure with this Paladin, let me run down the rules for you. First off, it's ultra hardcore. Ultra hardcore simply means that I cannot see my health bar. I cannot see an enemy's level. I cannot see an enemy's health. Nor do I have a mini-map. So, no mini-map. In addition to that, we're doing no professions. We're also totally solo self-found, no grouping under any circumstances. No dungeons. The only buffs we're allowed to have are Paladin buffs. We're not allowed to get buffs from other players or world buffs or anything of that nature. The only thing we can purchase off of a vendor is items necessary for a quest. We are not allowed to purchase any gear, any consumables, any bags, nothing like that from the vendor. Everything has to come from the world. So, gear-wise, everything's got to come off of a mob or has to come out of a treasure chest or a water barrel or a food crate. In addition to that, we're not using any Questie, any leveling guides, and we're not allowed to repair our gear. So when our gear gets weak or breaks, such as our braces and our pants here, we have to rely on drops for a replacement on that. We're also not allowed to use any quest rewards other than the money. So let's say we get a quest reward for a new pair of braces. Even though ours are broken, we're not allowed to use those. Our gear can only be white or gray. No greens, no blues, no purples. And so far we have made it to level 29 on this challenge. There's a harpy. We need harpies. Whoops, I don't want two. I could probably handle two. I believe these guys are only like level 26 and such, but yeah, I don't want to deal with two if I don't have to. Smart money is to say play it safe and don't take on two. You. I don't know what this is. This floating thing. Let me check out. Oh, Ultra's not showing up. Why don't I have a thing for Ultra? Oh, there it is. Settings. Ultra target frame. Hide tool to disable. Show dazed. Ultra party frames. Hide the mini map. Tunnel vision covers everything. Hide player cast bar. Ultra incoming crit effect. Full health. Custom resource. Dum 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 dum. Statics training. Minimal style notification, only show tier notifications, show statistics, notifications, maybe take that off. Ultra UI settings, don't see anything there. Okay, maybe that'll take care of that. Yeah, save and reload. All right. I don't know what that little floating text is. That's new. There was an ultra hardcore update, so we'll see what happens with that off. We don't need to kill that fire elemental. Oop, there's another basilisk. There's a couple basilisks up here. We need to get 8 crystallized scales from these basilisks. Okay, there's 2. All right, good. We got rid of that floating thing. Now, we want to bring this guy up over here in case that harpy down there comes back up. You can see there's a harpy down there. All right. We're going to have to train our level 28 skills. After we complete this, we'll probably be heading to Stormwind, where we'll train our level 28 skills. We'll pick up the missing diplomat quest line, or the beginning of that. Then we'll be heading to Darkshire. But another one down here. Alrighty, we got 4 of those. Oh, our boots are now yellow. I think I have extra boots with me. I do. We'll change those out. All right, so we're going to want to get harpies here. We're going to want to get ambushes. Ambushes and regular harpies. And then we'll go down further and we have to get slayers and rogue feathers. In addition, we're still going to be working on getting our basilisk scales. We did spend our talent points. We did. Okay. Okay, there's an ambusher. While we want that, we don't want to get it with all the other harpies. Hey, look. What do we got? We got a 30 human rogue here. Probably going to grab that ambusher on me. Maybe. Maybe not. I only want one. I don't want two. If I can only get one, I'll be happy. Alright, there we go. We need 7 of these. Whoa. Did we get hit with something else? I don't recall these ambushes doing this. Alright, there's one. We got a belt. We can't use that. We're going to go for this one. Okay, it is the ambushes that do that. Get our blessing back up. Holy crapola. Ah, crap, we got a tree. Okay, we're going to take a potion. I have no idea what level this tree is. We're going to use our mana only for healing at this point until it comes back a little bit. Yeah, we can still cast a heal, so we're still in good shape. I tried to stop it, but I couldn't. Uh-oh, we got a harpy coming and I can't back away. Alright, well, looks like we're alright. For now. There we go. Tree is down. Alright, there we go. Good. Wind caller, wind caller, wind caller. Oh, there's an ambusher way over there. The toughest part about this quest is getting the harpies you want without getting the other harpies you don't want. Kind of went through the mana a little quick there. Probably shouldn't have, but... Oh. Alright, we got him. Perfect. Let's see if we can get up here. Drink up, get our mana up. Heal up. Oh, we got another ambusher coming. We could sit down and get enough mana real quick. We could take him. Well, we're going to get him anyway, I think. No? Let's pull him back up here. There we go. Usually you have trouble getting these ambushes, so... kind of glad that we're getting quite a bit. This has got to be like number 4 or 5. 4, I think. Nice. But I don't see a lot of the regular harpies. Usually I can see ambushers, harpies. Okay, here's another ambusher here. We're going to have to be careful that we don't pull that one down there. We're going to pull it back up here. All right, perfect. Yeah, this is a very, very scary place to be. I gotta check my weapon skills. Ah, crap. missed it. All right, there's 5. Let's check our weapon skills because we're trying to keep our weapon skills up. Axes were at 132, maces were at 140, 137. Two-handed maces is the lowest. We probably should be going to two-handed maces and working on that. I think I have one here. Yeah, there it is. The scary part of this now is we will not have a shield, but I'm kind of confident we can take these on without one. We just use our mana mostly for healing, we'll be fine. Might even be better off, we might drop them a little quicker. Perfect. I don't want those wind collars if I can avoid them. Oop, we got a harpy up here. And these are the easy ones, by the way. Yeah, the next set are more difficult than these. These are the easy ones. We got another harpy there. All right. 3 of 7. Wind caller, wind caller. Well, here's a regular harpy, but it's going to go right next to that wind caller. We're going to have to wait for it to break away a little bit. Not the safest place to stand, but I think since we just killed the basilisk here, we're all right for a bit. Heal up. Uh-oh, got a fire elemental coming up. And a tree. Wow, did we move just in time. Whoops. How is that even still up? Give me my money. Give me my money. Give me my money. All right. Wind caller, tree. We don't want any of that stuff. There is an ambusher down here. Right there. I'm watching its flight pattern. See if I can get to it at some point without pulling a bunch of others. All right, good job. We got it by itself. Ouch, that lightning thing it does hurts. Yeah, that there. That hurts. Got a tree coming. All right, we got him. We got another harpy. I'm okay with that. I just want to pull it up here. I don't want that tree. I need to get up. Ah, dang it. I need to get up over here where I won't pull that tree. There we go. Now we're good. Yeah. I mean, we've got plenty of mana, so we're all right. Like I said, this is not a fun zone to be in. Alright, we got 5 of those. I don't even know if we looted the ambusher. We did not. I believe we're at 5 and 6. I believe we're at 6 ambushers and 5 normal harpies. There's another camp of them right down there. We may start heading that way. Yeah, just on the other side of this hill there's more. Yeah, there's an ambusher there. There's also a basilisk here. I'm going to pull it right up here on this rock. I think this is a pretty good spot. Problem here is when you get in trouble in this zone, there's not a lot of places to run. There's an ambusher. Here's a regular harpy. See if we can get this guy alone. Pull him up on our rock here. All right, perfect. This will be number 6. And then we can maybe get that ambusher by itself. And he would be number 7 on ambushers. You just got to watch these harpies, man. You can see how much they move and interact between each other. Come on, you got to be almost dead. Too many misses. Thank you. There's 6. All right, so we can get this ambusher and then get that harpy. We'll be in good shape. We'll have all those harpies done. Then we have to go get the more difficult harpies. Oh joy, oh joy. Bring them up here, bring them up here. There we go. Good deal. I believe this is the last ambusher we need. It was. Nice. We just need a regular harpy. Oh, we got a basilisk here. Again, we're going to bring him up here. Ow. Got a tree coming. Nice. Yeah. Didn't get what we wanted, but well, can't have everything, I guess. I don't think that tree's going to come up here. I think up on this rock here, like, pretty safe. So we got to go get that harpy, and then we'll be done with these harpies. And then we got to go really into some dangerous territory. All right, this is the perfect time to grab this bad boy if we can. Hey, you, turn around. Let's go. I'm going to drag it all the way back up here. There we go. I think we'll be okay. I don't think that tree will come up, like I said. Yeah, this is the whole problem with the Charred Vale, is there's just so much stuff that wanders around here. All right, we got 7 harpies, 7 ambushes down. Now further down, we've got to go for slayers and rogue feathers, and they're a bit higher up in level than these guys. Let's see if we can get to them without pulling the world. Well, somebody's been killing the fire elementals. Horde actually gets a quest to kill the fire elementals. Horde has a lot of quests in here. They kill fire elementals. They get the harpies like we do. They also have to deal with planting seeds. All right, here we go. All right, here's a Slayer. Nice spot, all alone. Gotta love this guy. I'm gonna say he's a lot higher than the other one. So, again, we'll save most of our mana just for heals. And we'll drop our seal only when we have to. Oh, there's a nice hit. Yeah, you can see how much damage he does right away. All right, there's 1 of 7. 6 more Slayers, 7 Rogue Feathers. And we can honestly say we're out of this joint. The problem is getting them. Problem sometimes is pulling them without pulling everything else. Like, we don't want to pull that Storm Witch. Should we? Absolutely. We don't want to pull that Storm Witch. We want to be able to sneak in here, pull this Rogue Feather back by itself, which we did. Good job. Now we're going to come back here. Same thing. We're going to use our mana for heals only. That'll be another one we can get. So the Storm Witches cast lightning bolts, and they hurt. Not going to lie, they do hurt. Yeah. Don't run. Thank you. Nice. Whew. All right. Let's let our mana regen a little bit here. I really would like to kill that one Storm Witch. For safety. The problem is, I can't pull it back. In other words, that Storm Witch isn't going to come back like these other ones are. But it would be nice to have it down, because then I wouldn't have to worry about pulling it when I pull this Rogue Feather. Look at this hunter running through here. What level's he? Oh, he's 40. Yeah, he doesn't have to worry at 40 about all these things like I do. All right, 2 Rogue Feathers, 1 Slayer down. I don't know if I can sneak by this one. I really want to sneak by that one and get to there so I can pull that one. I just got a feeling I can't. Although I could potentially go around it. Like go down here. And then come this way. And then go up this way and get them. Would probably work. Oh, and we're going to pull them way up here. When there's a will, there's a way. I did see a couple of slayers and stuff down further, but okay, you should be almost dead, I think. He was. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee Louise. This is rough. Okay. We're going to go this way. We want to avoid that if we can. Okay, there's some more here. A lot of rogue feathers here. Can't really pull with that fledgling chimera there. Whoop, 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 whoop. Let's step out here. All right, let's get this one. Come back up here. Go away from that spear, that elemental. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Keep backing up. We got that storm witch coming. Yeah. There we go. We should be okay here. That one's going to turn. I don't know what would happen if we... Whoops. If we pulled another one. I don't really know if we would die or whatnot. I just know I don't want to risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. Okay, now, if all goes well, we should be able to kind of almost stand like right here. I'm just worried about that elemental that seems to be roving around. That one there. Right now we seem to be okay. I mean, it would be awfully hard to run here. To run to somewhere safe. Because there really isn't any place to run. We got 5 of the rogue feathers. We've only gotten 1 slayer, so we've still got to get a lot of slayers. Then our mana tick up here. Definitely a rough spot. I mean, 29 on a normal paladin isn't an issue. You know, normally by now you'd have some greens. You might even have a blue. Oh, I'd really like to pull this slayer. Well, I'm going to end up pulling them anyway. All right, where's that storm witch? Let's just back up a hair. Oh, crap, we got another one over there. They're going to back me up almost into this elemental. I got to be careful. Where's the elemental? All right, he's over there. Let's turn around here so we can watch this elemental. Oh, you bastard. Thank you. And like I have this little corner I can stand in right here. All right, well, we got a couple of slayers. We're going to watch this fledgling chimera. I think warriors have to kill those, or I know one class has to kill those. Not quite sure what. For a chess piece or something. I think they got a... All right, we're going to try... Grab this rogue feather. Okay, that storm which is passing by now. All right, I got to watch this elemental. All right, now we can get back up here. Should be another storm witch coming around our backside here. Uh-oh. Should have had more mana when I did this. But we have a mana pot. All right. Shit, that's not up. Hopefully this is the last heal I'm going to need. Come on. Oh, man. We got a hunter over here. Probably saved our day. Let's eat this mutton chop. Let's get full mana. Yeah, that 38 Night Elf Hunter killing that elemental. Win. Uh-oh. Why do you need to come over here? Alright, we're going to go for this rogue feather. Actually, we can get him. We can actually probably take him right here. There's a couple of basilisks there I'd like to get a hold of. We still need more of those. Watch that elemental there. Nice. Whoa. See that tree? Mr. Tree there. We need to have more mana for this basilisk. This is not a typical 21-22. The basilisks over here are 26, 27, I believe. Could even be 28. We got to get up our mana for that bad boy. Definitely not a fun place to be here. But, yeah, we're doing okay. Whoops. We got a Slayer. Just respawned. Okay, we'll take it. There's a rogue feather up there. I think we only need one more rogue feather, to be honest with you. Oh, he puts Curse of Recklessness on me, so I can't run. Here I thought Warlocks did that. Oh, you bastard. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of happy to see that Slayer pop up. I believe that gives us 3 out of 7. I believe with the Rogue Feathers we're at least 5, maybe 6 already. What level's that guy? 30, probably going over to... he's probably on his way over. Alright, we need this witch to go away. God, why do they always want to come right where you're standing? It's like they have a magnet. They know you're there resting, and it's like, oh yeah, let's go interrupt that boy's rest. We'll go make his day hell. Gee, thank you. Have I said thank you? I meant it. Keep my eye on these harpies. I think I'm far enough away I don't have to worry about the harpies, though. Who knows? Maybe another Slayer or two will pop. I could probably go back to where we were originally with these harpies. See if any Slayers have popped. There is a couple more camps of these harpies. Yeah, There's one here, and there's one way back over there. I don't see any orange ones over here. I did see another basilisk over here, though. Just have to watch out for that wandering fire elemental. Come on up over here. I think here is a better place. Really need to get some nice gray weapons to drop. The ones we're using are like, one step above beginner. It'd be nice if they dropped some kind of nice gray weapon that I could use. That was like a big upgrade. I thought for sure he'd have been dead. Yeah. Still no scale. Alright, we got a fledgling chimera coming our way. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Storm witch, storm witch, storm witch. Nope, I don't see any harpies that have respawned over here that I need. Out of my way, all of you. We'll go up over here and see. I mean, it should be about time that the ones that were over here respawn. Nope, I don't see them. Oh, wait, what do we got? We got a rogue feather here. I wish that slayer was back up. Or I wish that would be a slayer that would come up there. Alright, we're going to try and pull one of these rogue feathers in a minute. We got to let that tree do its thing. Alright, this would be the one to pull right here. Pull him now. Come on, you son of a bitch. Woo! That was close. He almost got over there and got help. Okay. I don't see any slayers there. Even over there popped a rogue feather and not a slayer. Son of a gun. But I'm pretty sure I got everything but reclaiming the Vale. Yeah, we got to get 4 more slayers. We don't need any more of these rogue feathers. But I'll kill this one just for XP, I guess. Plus, I need to go out that way. How much money have I got? No, I got 12 gold. All right, how many of those crystallized? Oh, we only have 4 of those. We need 8. We need to get 4 more of those. We need to go get our slayers. So again, we're going to tread through this zone carefully, carefully. The sad part is we are this close to Nigel's Point, and I'm not sure we can make a run for the just to get the flight path. Okay, there's a Slayer up over here. We gotta wait for that witch to pass. Ah, you bastard. Get in range. There we go. Whoops. Okay, we're good. We can pull this back here because that hunter is... he's killing all those elementals around me, so... Yay for the hunter. Oh, look. Now he wants to help me kill this. Yay for the hunter. Though I don't really want a lot of help. I don't mind here and there. He took a couple of shots. I don't mind that. Alright, let's go kill this basilisk. Yeah, I think we have plenty of mana for that. I think the only thing we gotta watch out for around here now are these flying chimeras, or chimeras, whatever you want to call them. I mean, most of the elementals there, the hunter took care of those. Ooh, nice hit, 98. Ah, crap. Thought I was kidding when I said this was a rough area. And he gave us nada. Not a thing we could use. All right. Let's sit down. These are not awful. They look rough, but they're not that bad. They just look tough. I might kill this one just... Well, you know what? Maybe I'll just kill this tree. Pull him way up over here. So he'll be out of my... Ah, you bastard. That's all right. He'll drop the roots eventually. Come on back here. If I really thought I could afford the mana, I'd cast a... Oh, he's dead. Well, thank you for that. I'd cast me a consecrate. But I think I have to save my mana for heals. So we got another tree there. Let's bring you back a little bit. Of course, the tree's got to come this way. Right, I pull this guy back to get him out of the way of the tree, and the tree turns and comes to me. Thank you. Give me a charred krill. Thank you. Okay, there's 5 of those. I think I saw another basilisk down here somewhere. Oh yeah, there he is. Hey look, there's Mage Royal. I don't need Mage Royal, but there it is. I need to pull this guy back a little bit. Now I have them both in front of me. Feeling much better about that. All right, we got another one. 6 of 8. Sweet. Man, this is a project. There's one of these quests that you do, but nobody likes doing. That makes any sense. We could risk it and run to Nigel's Point, maybe, after we get everything done. But we still got to go find, I think, 3 more Slayers. 3 or 4 more Slayers. 3 more. There is a Harpy camp over here that we're heading to. Ba-da-da-da-dum-bum. Oop, basilisk. Probably got to kill this tree. Well, don't have to. I can wait a minute and let that tree get out of my way. And that. We can drag this thing way up over here and we'll be fine. Nothing will come get us. Oh, he went back, you bastard. All right, little too far back. We tried to pull him. God, these things. Probably just easier to come down here, pull this back and kill it and not have to deal with it than it is dealing with trying to work around it. Thank you. Like I said, it was just easier to do that than it was worrying about it. Now this one here is going to fly back. I think if we kill this one here, we can go for those basilisks and we don't have to worry about much, maybe except for a tree now and then. This one's a little bit higher up than the last one. But hey, it's all XP, right? Poison? I got a cure for that. All right, that takes care of those 2. we should be pretty good to be able to just take this thing on right here. Especially since we killed those 2 mobs. I don't see any slayers there either. Looks like somebody's over here killing a lot of this stuff. They use up a lot of mana there. Alright, there's one more over here. Get our mana up a little bit. We'll take him on. We'll go see if we can find some more slayers. We're good here. Well, I just wanted to get away from that elemental down there. Today is windy. Well, hello, Wendy. All right, any slayers there? Nope, 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 nope. Let's go over here and see if we can find some. That's a rogue feather. Oh, there's a slayer up there. Let's see if we can get around to it. Somebody was over here because there's a lot of dead stuff here. God dang it. Don't get caught up on that hill. Come on. Yeah, we got to pull this guy back a lot. We're going to hit him again just so we don't lose our chain on him. But there is a couple of slayers here. There's one there, one there. We only need 3. Wow, he went down pretty quick. Very happy with that one. Okay, we got a rogue feather just popped up. We're going to hit this one. Oh, look, there's our last slayer over there. We're going to come up here. Heal. See if I can get up here. I can't. Yes, I can. All right, perfect. Now I don't have to worry about anything patting by here. That's the last heal. Well, we got healing pots. All right. We'll get up our mana. We'll try to pull that slayer. Hopefully we don't get a lot of respawns around him. We get that slayer down. We only have to go and get the more of our crystallized basilisk scales. I think we need 2 of those. And we'll be done here. Amen. Hallelujah. Of course, then we're going to do a scary, scary run to Nigel's Point. But we have lay on hands. And things. So I think we might be all right there. All right. Alright, you. Come with me. We're not going to go far. This is fine. Now I can pull you back here a little bit more because I have you aggroed to the max. God dang it. Get you right up here where I want you. All right, there we go. Beautiful. This is the last one of these we need. Hallelujah. Good night. Amen. Perfect. Look at that. Nice shoulders, but I'll never wear them. All right, I have to take a bio break, and I know I'm safe here. We'll be right back in a minute or two. Alright, we're back. Let's go kill some basilisks. I see one there. And I see one there. Now, if they'd only be cooperative and drop crystallized scales. We're just going to pull them back up here a little bit. In case anything decides it wants to paddle along here. Six, 5, 4, 3, drop it. Son of a gun, no crystallized scale. Right, there's another one we saw down here. Watch out for Mr. Tree there. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh, there's 3 or 4 of them down there. Let me pull this one back up here. Drop that so we don't get them to evade. Pull them up here because we got that Chimera coming. I think we're far enough from that. We don't have to worry about it. Nobody's dropped us anything useful. Ah, we missed it. All right. Yeah, nobody's dropped us anything useful. We did see a couple more down here, so we'll try to get down here and get those. One right there. Chimera's going over there. Don't think I have to worry about that harpy. Might be able to take this guy right here. Alright, we got a Chimera coming. Whoops. Damn. Let's go back up over here and sit down. Oh, hum-dee-dum-dum. Alright, we saw another one down here. That's 3 of them, and we didn't even get anything. Come on up over here where I can really keep an eye on stuff. Four of them, not a thing. All right, we're going to head over here. Okay. We don't want to pull these harpies. We don't want to pull that tree. All right. Whoa, this is getting a bit crowded. But we did get this one. Come up here. Thank you. Bruiseweed. I gotta watch this wind collar. Alright, it turned. I gotta watch this wind collar. It turned. Son of a gun. Oh, look, a chest. I'd love to get that chest, but I'm just not gonna fight all those harpies to get it. Alright, I want to get through here quick. There we go. Oh, somebody killed those. Son of a... I know there's always a couple here, but it looks like somebody took them out. There's one up here, though. Well, maybe we won't be going to Nigel's Point. Maybe we'll get lucky and there'll be a couple on the way out we can look for. Like on the way in. Oh, we only need one more. All right, it's time to switch up to two-handed axes. Work on our two-handed axe skill. Well, actually, we should be switching up to two-handed swords. Kind of hoping we can find a couple on the way out like this. Not beat all. We don't have to worry about as much here. We won't have as much patting through here as we did in the Charred Vale. Oh, look at that. 159, 97. We'll take this harpy out, just so we don't have to worry about him. never got kicked from the skill. Oh, wow, there's only 7 people on. Come on, I need some more. There's one up over there. There's one over here. Oh, we got 3. Oh, our chest piece is crap. I don't think, oh, I do. Oh, I can't do it while I'm in combat. I do have another chest piece on me. I've actually got a couple. I got a leather one too. Switch that out. All right. I think those boots have been damaged yet. Oh, we can get rid of that. We're not going back to do that quest. We'll hold on to that. That's another chest piece in case we need it. Come on, baby. One more. One more. Give it to me. Give it to me. Oh, somebody killed that one. Son of a... Guess we're going to have to go back in the Vale now, because somebody came along and killed them all along here. Son of a gun. Was kind of thinking I was going to be able to get all those. You know. On the way out. But somebody came in and killed them on the way in. What are you going to do? All right. Back into risky business we go. Let's go over here and see if any of these respawned. Said there's usually a couple that pop up over here, but they were dead last time. Still dead. Not an easy quest because the drop rate isn't great on these. Of course, we got to find them. Oh, there's one way over here. I think that might be an okay spot to take them right there. Not ideal because I can't really see. Come on, baby, drop it. Ah, you bum. Oh, another one over there. Watch that. I'm watching that. I'm watching this tree. Okay, that one turned. I don't have to watch that. I do have to watch this tree. Whoa. Damn. I hate to drink that, but I've gotta get my mana up fairly quick in case something comes along here. Yeah, they just not playing very nice, these basilisks. Okay, we got one up here, we got one there, we got one there. We got 4 of them, but we got all this other stuff around them too. This little tree stand might not be a bad spot. Well, of course not. Why would you? I don't know if it's me or I'm just thinking that these little trees are just a good spot to stand. We got it. Hallelujah. All right, now we just got to get out of this joint. Yeah, look at that. We got a 42 dwarf pally running around. Probably looking for ore or herbs. All right, I guess we will try to get to Nigel's Point. Not gonna lie, this is a dangerous run that I'm about to do. Most of the mobs I'll run into up here are in their 30s. But we do have our lay on hands. We do have our bubble. The big thing will just be getting to Nigel's Point. If we can get there and get this flight path, that'll be very nice. Then we can fly back to Stone Talon, turn in the Harpy quest. Then go to Stormwind. Like I said, we'll train our 28 skills. We'll look at doing the very beginning of the Missing Diplomat so that we'll be all set to go to Darkshire for our next adventures. That took quite a bit to get through there. Watch Watch that. We got to watch that buzzard there. We don't want anything. We don't want to pick up anything at all on our way over here if we can avoid it. We usually don't quest here till about level 36. That's under normal circumstances. I don't know. I'll have to see where we end up today. I did lose a warlock once doing this little run. It's actually pretty easy up until about here. This is where it can get difficult. Just trying to go down here to get to Nigel's Point. You can see we have a lot of mobs. We have that bird there. That's absolutely making it a little bit more difficult. That basilisk there. So Nigel's Point is right there. We might be okay now. Nice. Always nice to have this flight path, because now when I want to come here and quest, I don't have to run through the Charred Vale again. Now you can see at this level, nobody even gives us any quests. We're not looking for quests anyway. We just looking for the flight path.
Where would you like to fly to?
All right, we want to fly to Stone Talon. We'll turn in this quest for killing the harpies. We have those two done. Oh yeah, okay. We're not quite ready for that either. Yeah, so this is what we'll be doing when we get there, but we're not ready to go there yet. Notice everything's all yellow. Prefer them to be all green, but is what it is, and you can't change it. Oh, sure, now y'all are back up. Bianca was slain by a Black Rock outrunner in Red Ridge Mountains. They were 26. Must have been doing the elite quests. No thing I can think of. Oh, I know. I don't remember ever seeing any of those things in my travels. All right. Let's turn this in. Oh, we can take that. That's a quest you turn in down by the border of,
Where would you like
yeah.
to fly to?
All right, where are we at? We're here. Is it quicker to fly there or quicker to fly to Ratchet? Ratchet would be almost better because you could get to Ratchet and then take the boat and go to Stormwind. It'll be a shorter flight. Whereas if we fly to Aberdeen and take the boat to Theramore. I mean the boat to Menethil. It's a long flight from Menethil to Stormwind. So we survived the Charred Vale. We did. We're almost halfway to 30. Almost. I'm kind of glad we did that quest because it gave us a nice boost on our way to 30, even though it was rough. I'm very surprised we didn't accidentally pull a whole bunch of extra mobs while we were there. They're packed so tight in that Charred Vale that I really am surprised we didn't pull more, but that's all right. No. Well, today on stream we'll be leveling TBC pre-patch hardcore. We are working on a shaman. We started on a Blood Elf Paladin that died at level 19. Then we made a Tauren Shaman. We're level 15 currently on that. Today we're going to be looking to do RFC. Today being January 16th. We'll be looking to do RFC. And then we can go from there. Boom, 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 boom. A long flight. Yes, it is. Tell you, some of these flight paths take a long, long time. We'll also empty out our bags when we get there. $469. Oh wait, is that my shield? That is my shield. Can't sell that. I need that when I'm upgrading my one-handed weapons. We'll put that in the bank. That we can get rid of. As much fun as that is to use that Rod of Transformation, I can't use it. It's a quest reward item. Yeah. How much wool do we have in the bank? Oh God, we don't have much bank space either. 20, 40, 60, that's one cloth turn in. So that'll be a second cloth turn in when we put those in the bank. So we have boots in the bank, we have some shoulders in the bank, more shoulders. We have another sword to replace our one-handed sword if it breaks. We have another two-handed to replace our two-hander if it breaks. We have a two-handed axe to replace that two-handed axe if it breaks. We have a one-handed mace to replace our one-handed mace. I don't know that we really need that anymore. We have a backup shield, boots, maces, another backup shield. I mean, all that stuff we're keeping in there because, like I said, we can't repair. So as you can see, like our braces and our pants are broken. We haven't had a pair of gray cloth pants or a pair of gray leather pants or male pants drop to replace those with. So, and we can't use these because they're green. I mean, it would be, even though they're cloth, I'd put them on, you know, but can't use them because they're green. We're not allowed any greens. Okay, at level 28, it's going to cost us 2 gold. Not even, because we're only going to train Exorcism and Shadow Resistance. We don't need to train Redemption. We can't use Redemption. We're in Hardcore. Then at level 30, 5 gold. But there's some pretty decent stuff. I miss the extra intellect I get from green gear because then I could use my Consecrate a lot more to help kill things. But the good thing is getting our Exorcism rank 2 is when we go to Duskwood and we return, we're going to be fighting a lot of undead. And so, the boat's here. Son of a, I probably won't make that boat. We can only try, but I got a feeling we're just going to miss it. Well, I don't know. I'm seeing people just getting off of it still. Ooh, 60 priest. Hold that boat, hold that boat, hold that boat. All right, we're going to make the boat. Perfect timing. Sweet. I didn't think we were going to make that. Very nice. I don't even know if we ever picked up the flight path to Stranglethorn Vale. I mean, to Booty Bay. I mean, we're going to get it now, which is a lovely thing to have. Kind of like getting that flight path to Nigel's Point. Even though it's out of the way, in the future, when I'm ready to go to Nigel Point, that'll pay big dividends. Ba-boom, ba-boom. So, and picking up this will pay big dividends when we go to Quest and STV. It's too bad we're not in TBC pre-patch, because then we'd have the flight path at the Rebel camp. In TBC pre-patch, they put a flight path up at the Rebel camp in northern Stranglethorn Vale, so you can fly between Booty Bay and there, rather than constantly running to Darkshire to fly to Booty Bay, or flying from Booty Bay to Darkshire and then having to run all the way down back into Stranglethorn Vale. It's just a shame. They did it in Felwood too. They added a flight path in Felwood at the bottom of Felwood, so you don't have to run all the way up to Talonblanche Glade every time you want to fly out of Felwood. I think those are the 2 flight paths they added. They didn't add much more. And of course, they gave us guild banks. I don't know if those are active yet. We're only in the pre-patch phase, so they may not be active yet. All right, here we go. Welcome to Booty Bay, Booty Bay, Booty Bay. Yeah, we haven't been here yet because we just got Booty Bay discovered. So we're going to fly here to Stormwind. We'll turn in these Basilisk Scales. We'll go over to Cathedral Square. We'll train our level 28s. That's where we'll also pick up the quest for the missing diplomat to begin that quest line. That'll send us to the Keep, Stormwind Keep. And then after that, we'll have to go to the Valley of Heroes, and then back into Stormwind, and then that will send us to Darkshire. So we'll have another quest to do while we're in Darkshire. Yes, let's go for a ride. Let's go to Stormwind. Very nice. Whole lot of traveling going on. But if we can get all that done, then on our next episode, we can go to Darkshire. We'll talk to Watcher Baracus, who then sends us all the way down to Raven Hill to get a document. And we've got to go to Raven Hill anyway, because we've got to see Sven down at Raven Hill, who's going to send us a quest to... oh no, we already saw Sven. We got a quest to kill the Skeletal Raiders, Warders, and Healers down there. We've also got a quest to kill the Plague Spreaders down there. And then at 30, we could maybe take a poke at scooting over to get Abercrombie's crate and get the monocle. That will all be stuff on the next adventure. If we can get that all done, then we'd only have the Worgen in the Woods quest line and, of course, Stalvin to deal with, and then we'd be all done in Duskwood. And that will send us back down to the wetlands, where we'll have to get some ingots, and we have to get... we'll do the excavation site. We haven't done that yet. We'll do the Dragonmaw banners, and of course the Third Fleet. And hopefully doing all of that gets us up around 31, 32. 31 would be probably my guess, but 32 would be lovely, because after that it's probably South Shore. I don't know. We may have to grind some extra just to make sure we can get there. But we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I really wish some gray weapons would drop with bigger damage on them than I have now. Along with some braces. I haven't had braces for almost 3 or 4 adventures now drop. Gray ones. I'd like to get some more chain pants. But we'll have to wait and see how all that goes. Like I said, we can also, you know, may have to go and grind on a few things. You know, maybe make sure we make level 30 here before we take off for the wetlands. Maybe grind a little bit extra in the graveyard. Push it towards 31. I don't know. We'll definitely have to see. Boom, 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 boom. So the tough part about the Third Fleet when we get to that is going to be killing First Mate Snelling, because he does come with an ad, and it's a tough fight normally, let alone on our ill-geared Paladin. And even though they're cursed sailors and stuff, I don't know that they qualify as undead for exorcism. If they do, it would be lovely. I'm not sure they do. Dooby-dooby-doo. Hey, we made it to Stormwind. Look at us. Yay. Alright, we're going to Put this wool cloth in the bank. All the folks in Stormwind, not as crowded as it used to be. Now the pre-patch has dropped.
Welcome to the Bank of Stormwind. We offer financial accounts and
Yeah, I just want to put that in the bank.
Do you already
Nice.
have an account with us, sir?
That's 2 cloth turn-ins we can do. Wool cloth turn-ins don't give you much. Silk doesn't give you much, but when you get up to the mage weave and the rune cloth turn-ins, that's a lot. So there's 4 places we can do cloth turn-ins, which would be lovely if we get enough cloth for all 4, but you have to have the 120 wool, 120 silk, no, 240 wool, 240 silk, and then 240 mage weave and 240 rune cloth. Most people save their cloth turn-ins till they're about 4 bars shy of level 60 because it's a safe way to turn in and make level 60 without having to quest some more. Alright, here we are.
What can I do for you? See you later.
This is perfect adventure.
There you go. We get a wand that we can't use.
Future, I'll be able to
But we got 2100 XP from that.
Here you
We're a
are,
little bit
adventurer. This should be
shy of a bar.
Give my regards to Gaxing when next you see him. I look forward to hearing about this adventure.
Let's go in and empty our bags now that we got that, because I was waiting to get that,
Only the finest arcane gear.
since it's going to
Made by
get
the
sold
best
anyway.
mages here in the city of Stormwind.
Funny now that we can't spend our gold on professions, how we're actually accumulating it. Alright. Alright, we're going to run here to Cathedral Square. Like I said, we'll train our 28 skills. We'll also get a quest to go start the missing diplomat quest. We're going to do all the little bit of running around because it's all done here in Stormwind. I don't think it'll get us to halfway. It'll probably get us about here. It's not much XP. These maybe 400 or 500 XP just for doing all the running around on this quest, sadly, but it's a little bit more XP. Just imagine if we had done dungeons. We had done dead mines. I don't know, maybe Wayland Cairns. We probably wouldn't have done Wayland Cairns because you have to run all... Oh, there it is. There's the missing diplomat quest.
Bishop Delaney asked
Or
me
the
to
start of it.
adventurers that might be able to help
If we had done dead mines, maybe SFK, BFD...
at your earliest convenience. I'm sure he would appreciate your help. Again, please be discreet.
Starcades. Would probably be a couple levels higher. All right, that's it. That's all we're training. Whoops, I want this. Exorcism rank 2. Thank you. And of course the shadow protection, which is good order to have when we're going to fight the Worgen in the woods, because those shadow weavers cast shadow bolts. So that'll be kind of nice to have. All right, we have to go to Stormwind Keep now. Then from Stormwind Keep, we have to go out to the Valley of Heroes. Then from there, we got to go to the cheese shop. And that'll be it. A little bit of running around. I wish it would get us to halfway, but I don't think it will. I think we're going to pick up maybe 400 more points. 400 XP for this little bit of running around at the most. I don't know, maybe it could surprise me. But it's, you know, I mean, you're only running to the keep and then to the Valley of Heroes and then back in. It's not like we're killing anything or retrieving anything. Remember when you used to come up here and you had to be careful if somebody was doing the Oni attunement? That's pretty much dead on this server now. I don't think there's too many people doing Oni attunements anymore on Doom Howl. I can remember when you had to worry about it. Alright, here's the bishop. Yeah, he gave us 230. So what you're going to learn from this missing diplomat quest is that the king was kidnapped. And if you know the history of Varian Rin, you know he does get kidnapped. He's actually on his way to a meeting with Jaina Proudmoore, I think, in Thrall, to try to work on peace between orcs and humans, or between the Horde and the Alliance. And he gets kidnapped by the Horde, and then he gets put on an island where he gets tormented and all of that, and of course then there's no chance of peace. He comes to hate the Horde even more and swears to eradicate all, because he believes Thrall is behind this. He believes Thrall had something to do with his kidnapping and his anguish that he went through. So any thoughts of peace he might have had going to the meeting get erased. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, Questie. All right. Stabet has gone offline. Stabet has come online. Got to be a rogue, right? Stabet. All right, we're going to see Jorgen, who's down over here. And then he's going to send us to the cheese shop. The guy in the cheese shop is going to send us to Darkshire.
Can I help you? All right, I'll help you.
Yeah, so we got about 460 XP.
And let's get one thing
And I
straight.
think we might get another 200 here.
Let's keep
We're
this
talking to the
secret.
guy in the cheese shop.
Blabbing at any taverns about anything you find out. Understand? Take this here note to Elling Trias. Don't say nothing else to him.
Yeah, we're going to be just a bit shy of halfway.
And don't worry.
No complaints with that at this level. Thinking half a level in a couple hours is not bad. Good news is we're rested. And since we probably won't go to Darkshire till tomorrow or the next day, we'll be rested even more, which is absolutely awesome. If we can get double XP for killing the mobs, it's certainly going to help us in our levels. Alright, here we are.
I'm sorry. A letter for me.
Now we got another 230 there.
Not often. You get a delivery that's not a crate or barrel.
So we got 690. I thought we were going to get 400. I got no problem with that. A couple hundred more.
Jorgen, you old son of a... So that's what's
You
gonna
can
be
see that
done.
we're almost halfway.
All right,
We're
I
a
can deal with that.
quarter of a
I hope
bar
he finds
short.
the twisting nether that much sooner.
Probably when we talk
Here's
to
what's
watch a
gonna happen,
Baracus,
adventurer.
we'll probably make
I'll
that
start
up.
using my contacts here, but you're doing most of the footwork, so I save some.
All right, we're going to go up here by the flight path. That's where we're going to call it for today.
Controls the northern
I want to
side of town.
get this up on YouTube for y'all. I don't like going to Darkshire and logging out there because when you log in, stitches could be in the inn. So I don't, and I have done it a few times, but I don't like logging out there. So we're going to log out here. All right, well, that's it for today's Paladin Adventures. We conquered the Charred Vale. We prepped ourselves to get to Duskwood for tomorrow. A lot of quests we're going to try to do tomorrow, so that will help us move up. Hopefully tomorrow we're going to hit level 30 and set a new benchmark for this challenge. All right, I hope you all have a wonderful day and enjoy this video.